Hey y'all, here's another video that I just did. I have a Boston butt that I was gonna can, and the other video turned out okay, so I just did it again, and we'll see if y'all like it, and if you don't, that's okay too. This one's pork, so it's a little different than the red meat. Process of time still the same, but as far as like water, things like that, there's only a little bit of difference. It's easy, still doing the raw packing. I'm trying to do all the easy stuff I can do right now while I'm learning, and then I'm going to do it differently. I'm going to do some hot packing. I'm going to do some hamburger meat, and I want to do some actual hamburger patties. I read that you can actually can and have some hamburgers ready to go. So I'm excited about that. I'm going to try that, and I will share it with you guys if I get a chance. It is hard sometimes to video if it's just me with the babies. I've got twin toddlers. A lot of you guys do know that, and so this is what I'm doing on my spare time or downtime, when it's either I have someone with me to hang out with the babies, or they're in their chill time of the day. So I hope you guys enjoy the video. Like and subscribe. Ooh, look what time it is. Look at this. On sale for 99 cents a pound. Gonna get this thing all chopped up. Same thing, little chunks. Let's get it. So I want to say that so far this pork butt, just cutting it up, is more of a challenge than the red meat, the London broil that I done. So I'm just working on one side of it, and I just cut out the bone and stuff, and all the fat that was on the bottom of it, because you don't want to cut off all the excess fat, because it's a pork butt, so it's gonna have fat, but most of the fat will melt away, but you don't want too much. And again, the ultimate goal is just make sure that it seals correctly and that you handle your food properly. But I just want to make that little note, because it is definitely harder to process it so far. Good thing about processing day and canning day is the puppies are going to be happy. We'll cook it on up for them. Now that I have it more manageable, I'll show you. So once you get it where it's actually a good size, just chunk it just like we do the rest of the meat. This is a little harder just because and I prefer to mess with the red meat. I've already came to that. Chicken and pork is just makes me feel ew. Always keep a clean hand. You can. And I'm just gonna stuff them. We're all stuffed. I did 7. I have more meat, but I can only do one run tonight because dinner, everybody's gonna want to eat. Gonna clean the tops of them real fast and get the caps on them and get them in the canner, guys. I'll catch back up with ya. I got them all clean. I'm getting these out to dry. And nifty little thing. Okay. Yay. It looks so good. It's so exciting. So that's about 14 pounds of it. Not bad. So I wanted to say that the difference in today is we're not putting in a liquid, right? So this is pork. Pork, we don't add liquid into the quart. It makes its own liquid. But at the same time, so it's raw packed, so it's cold. So I didn't preheat my canner, so it'd take a little bit longer for it to come up to temp and to get that steady stream of steam that we looked for yesterday, or the last video. It was yesterday. So that's important. So I don't want to like do a drastic change in temperature, so I didn't start it out with really hot water in the canner. So now it's coming up, so it's just going to take a little longer. Remember that. Got our steam going. Took a little longer. That's okay, because we have a heat on up. It's coming on out, and I got my timer going. So there it is. And cooking up my fat for the dogs. Alright. Got my rougher on there. It's my 10 minutes. see it's starting to come on up to pressure. And we'll wait for our rocking. We are rocking. Gonna adjust the temperature down, guys, and then it's time to cook it. 90 minutes, just like the meat before. And I have found with all of this, what I've been reading in other people's videos that I've watched, is most meat is 10 pounds of pressure for 90 minutes. You want to get it down to a steady rock, slow and steady. See how it's slowing down? It's like a dance. The gas stove is a little more tricky to get it to get on there, but let's see. Good. 2 and 3. Don't mind my grease. I'm cooking the pork. Sorry. There we go. 90 minutes, y'all. Once you get it up to pressure, stick around for a second and just make sure it maintains that pressure, because you may have to adjust if you are using a gas stove, just to make sure. I just had to adjust, so that's why I'm giving you guys the tips. So as I learn, I'll share. I'm learning myself, so here we are. Alright, it's been maintaining it for 2 minutes. Oh yeah. So after my 90 minutes, I made sure to turn off my heat. 10-minute timer, and then release all the pressure. And now I'm going to move to my shelf. It smells delicious too. All cooled off and sealed. Now to get it cleaned up. Rings off for storage and labeling.